Hey, how about a WikiHow from the wizard? A wiki wizard.
Wiki Wizard.
Wiki Wizard.
Here's one that was sent in by Kim. Thank you, Kim. It's a WikiHow article. It's how to be like Batman, the Dark Knight, the Vigilante, the Cape Crusader. If you want to move in shadows like Batman, you can learn to think, act, and look like him for fun.
Just for fun?
Just for fun and for business.
For profit.
This is my job, Dad. This is my work. I am paying money for this.
Okay,
by the
to
people
be
I
fair,
rescue.
Batman's job is not being Batman. It cost him it is his hobby. That is Bruce Wayne's hobby.
No,
his job.
That is a hyper-capitalistic impulse, Travis.
Hugely capitalistic and gross. Late stage capitalism,
Gross.
even I would say.
You really
I'm saying
stepped into this
Batman
time
doesn't
now.
charge for his business, for his services. That
He's
would be
a public
wild every day.
servant. He's a public servant.
But he doesn't get paid for it. He doesn't get a stipend from the city.
Well, he's Kickstarter. He's on Kickstarter.
Oh, good point. Yeah, I didn't think
Yeah,
about that.
he does Kickstarter projects sometimes where he's like, "Help me kickstart to kick the Joker's ass."
Yeah. He has Batreon.
I like that this article clarifies that he moves in the shadows because it does always make me think like Batman at like 2 p.m. on a Friday, just like running down the street, be like, "I'm chasing the Joker." You'd be like, "What? Where are you?"
There's some gross misunderstandings about Batman lore in this first part. Thinking like Batman. Fight for justice. Batman is a superhero, which means he fights against injustice in all its forms. He fights against evil. Batman has been known to take on gangsters, supervillains, human penguins,
Okay. Wait.
No, well,
genetically engineered monster alligators, evil clowns, and frozen men. Frozen men, I will... Okay,
That's
we'll
a
split
semantics
hairs.
issue.
The penguin is not the penguin from the Penguin is not a human penguin.
Right.
He's
And we can
and
all
also
agree on that.
Killer Croc, aka Waylon Jennings, was born that way. He was not genetically engineered. He had a mutation.
right. Again, we're really sort of missing the big headline here, which is that penguin, not a human penguin. You tell me what a human penguin is. You can't be a human penguin. You
No,
can be
that
a
sounds-
human.
Now,
You can be a
Oswald
penguin.
Cobblepot is as close to a human penguin as I think a human penguin
That's
could be.
Okay,
That doesn't make any sense,
in
Travis.
No,
his
you're right.
fucking
He's a penguin
Wikipedia
human.
article,
You're right.
In the Penguin's Wikipedia article, when it lists his fucking kingdom phylum class,
Right.
it's going to be the same as Batman's, because he's a human with penguin-like tendencies, but not a human penguin. Pretty much the basics. If you want to be like Batman, you got to be good and fight for the side of justice. You probably don't have any Two-Faces or penguins in your neighborhood, but that doesn't mean there's no injustice in your world. Fucking certainly. Keep a close eye out for other kids being picked on or anything unfair. Stand up for fairness and equality.
I would also say you just do like Batman and basically just create your own bad guys. Like Batman,
Half of Batman's
Yeah,
guys
he
are
had
like,
to brew up a lot of his own people.
yeah, man. If only he'd been there for Harvey Dent, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank you.
kind of let Harvey Dent
believe
down in that
Harvey Dent.
courtroom setting. And
Okay, these two ideas might seem not the same, but step 2, defend the innocent. Bruce Wayne became Batman because his parents were killed in a robbery attempt.
well, I know how to become Batman.
Yeah, I
Hey!
guess I know how to become Batman.
Do you have any easier ways? Is there any
This
other?
is the second step. Is the first step is fight the human penguins, and the second step is if your parents were killed, you would be closer
Now-
to being Batman than you are right now.
But I think if we looked at this a little bit more like the method, you know, the actor's method,
Sure.
it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be that your parents were killed, right? You can find a smaller version of that, like maybe a teenager called your dad a mean name and made him feel small, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, so let me build on that. Right, and like that now, like I can take that. And what's that feeling? Let me blow that up. You made my dad feel like a cuck. So how does that make me feel? Batman,
You made my dad feel small.
you made my dad feel like a beta cuck.
You cooked my dad. Now I'm gonna cook your nose.
You made fun of my dad's shorts. Now
He loves those shorts.
he loves those shorts so much. I got my dad those shorts for Father's Day.
Use gadgets more than any other superhero.
yeah.
There
More
it
than
is.
any other superhero, Batman has the most cool gadgets. Okay. If
What
you
about
wanna be like
Inspector Gadget, you piece of shit?
or Iron Man or
Oh.
any other superhero. Stay up to date on new technology. Learn to use the computer and mobile phones very well.
Do you know how,
That does make sense because there's never a scene in Batman where he's like, wait, how does it work? Wait, what do I do? Control. Okay, wait, hit control first. And then, wait, I forgot my password. Hold on.
do you know how good you have to be at computers before somebody's like, wait a minute, are you Batman?
Are you Batman?
Yeah.
Because you're really, really very, very good at computers. Try to understand how the internet works and how to use new software. Get your parents' permission to do these things and stay up to date.
you.
Now, again, we could cut out the middleman, the two middle people that made you.
Batman doesn't have to ask his parents' permission for
Batman doesn't ask his
anything.
parents for any permission, ever for anything at all.
Batman doesn't keep his grades up.
No,
Unless
he does
Alfred
not.
is like a really strict or something, but Alfred gets it. He knows that he's got other priorities.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be wild if there was like a scene in Batman where he was like talking to Vicky Vale, Bruce Wayne? He's like, it was so tough on me watching my parents die there in the streets. I mean, I did get to stay up as late as I want, and I could eat cookies like whenever.
great.
But like,
Just
and yeah,
ice
like
cream, ice cream.
I was ice cream. I mean, I was like an 8-year-old billionaire. In that way, I could have like a circus at whatever birthday party I wanted to. My parents could say no, but I'm gonna go punch the Joker.
Did you ever see Blank Check? It's like that if at the end he didn't get caught by his parents and get in trouble. And instead it was just blank check forever.
Yeah, because his parents were unfortunately killed by, let's say in this circumstance, Tone Loc killed that kid's parents, and then he got $1 billion. And then that's me.
You know the difference between you and me? I stopped going to school in 4th grade. I didn't want to go anymore, so I didn't.
I didn't do it. My parents couldn't make me. They were good.
All right, they equivocate really quickly here. Batman is rich, which helps in the gadget department, but you don't have to be. If you want some pretend gadgets, use an old broken calculator, old clocks, and other broken electronics that have been thrown out in place of gadgets. Take them
How
apart
to
and
be
use the
sad man, more like it.
take
Am
them
I right?
apart and use the components for fun. Ask permission first.
But my
This-
parents.
I'm not reading. I'm not reading an article called "How to Pretend to be Batman."
Yeah.
Do you know?
Oh my God.
It's how to be
Justin?
like Batman, and Batman doesn't pretend. He really kicks Joker's ass, and he fights the Human Penguin for my rights.
Justin, you just made me realize something in saying like my parents can't stop me. Is like he always talks about becoming Batman in spite of his parents got killed and then he had to become Batman. But if his parents have been around and you have like an 8-year-old's like, I'm gonna go study with like assassins and judo and stuff, and his parents like,
No way.
no, you're fucking not. Go to
You're not allowed to
college.
be- You're not allowed to be
Stop.
Batman.
Cut it out. Make your own Batcave. Every Batman needs a space to call their own. Batman's cave is where he hides his bat gear, changes into costume, and does his bat research. You don't necessarily need a secret passageway to get to your Batcave or a mansion to hide it under, but it's still good to have a space that's yours. Turn your room into a Batcave. Keep it private. Put a sign on the door that says Batcave. No penguins or evildoers. You've really got it out for the penguin in this article, huh, article writer?
Do you think
you
he calls
really
it
hate the penguin?
Do you think he calls it his bat research? Like, I have to go in there and do
Bat research.
bat research. Well, you're researching bats? No, I'm Batman. I'm a man, like Batman. So shut up. Leave me alone. You're not my real dad, Alfred. Okay.
Face your fears. Batman picked a bat. It's a symbol because he's afraid of bats. He wanted a symbol to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies, just as bats struck fear into him. If you're not afraid of bats, you need to find and face your own fears like Batman did. This is wrong. If I want to be like Batman, I need to be afraid of the same shit Batman is afraid of,
Correct.
which is bats.
Yes.
I mean, if I don't want to split hairs, but if I was creating Batman from the beginning,
Yep.
and I was like, okay, what's the thing he's afraid of that he's going to become to strike fear into bad guys' hearts? I'd be like, I've become parent killer murderer man, right? Because like you can't tell me Bruce is more afraid of bats, right? At this point, and now he's a superhero that kills bad guys' parents. That would be terrifying.
He should change his whole thing. Batman's whole thing is bats. Scary, huh? But like, I guarantee you, when the penguin sees bats now, he is at the very most inconvenienced by them.
Mm-hmm.
He should update it based on what is currently most scary in the world. I'm not saying that COVID man would have been like a guy who was around in 2020, 2021 before we whipped this thing's ass. Thanks, Dr. Fauci.
Yeah.
But you got to update the brand. You got to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. be willing to do what it takes? Sometimes Batman has to live outside the law. He's not a policeman, but he sometimes works with the police. Sometimes, though, the police want to arrest him. However, he's always fighting for the side of good. Are you willing to do what it takes, even if it'll get you some heat? Kick ass. So if you don't have money, if you are burdened with not enough money, too many parents, then you know what to do about those two things now. And you can do a pretend with a broken calculator if you want. Yeah. But are you willing to go against the eyes of the law and be getting arrested for the fight of good? Because the cops aren't good. Sometimes they're not, and you got to do what it takes. So with your broken clock and your broken calculator and your penguin-proof bedroom, are you willing to go against the
do
cops?
What it takes? Are you going to do what it takes?
Talk like Batman as well. Okay, sure. I would have started with that.
That's easy.
I would have started with that before Indie
Batman. I am.
No,
right? No,
can't do this.
Travis, you're way over budget for You're way over budget for this season. Actually, so please rein it in. The rest of it's not very fun. It's like get strong.
Yeah.
Mari's
act tough. Batman's definitely tough and strong.
Tough.
That is true. When Batman gets punched by a bad guy, he never goes like, ow!
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
You never see Batman doing weak and slow movements. When you decide to run like you invented it. No doubts. When you jump like a boss. Jump like Batman.
Jump like Batman, like a boss.
Holy shit. This
run
sounds like
I
trainer.
invented it? You mean I'm the first person to run. Some of my legs are going in weird directions. You're like, sorry, I'm still figuring it out. I just invented this.
The Joker's walking away from you like, you'll never catch me, Batman. And you're like, oh, really? Check this out.
Wait, how are his legs moving so fast?
Slow down, Bats. You're driving me batty.
If this article was like a Peloton class instructor, I could really grind it out for out. When you decide to run like you invented it. No doubts. When you jump like a boss. Jump like Batman. I'm fucking getting so many splat points today. Thank you so much.
I'm thinking back, and now I'm wondering, imagine this, Batman, right? And he's like one of the bigger, bulkier versions of Batman, right? He drops
Frank Miller Batman.
Yeah, he's maybe more in the Affleck movie Batman, a bigger dude. He drops down. There's like 12 thugs, and the first thug punches him in the face, and he goes, ow, fuck, starts crying. I guarantee those thugs are going to be so thrown off.
Yeah.
They're not going to know what to think. And that's when Batman strikes, by crying even harder. So hard, like snot starts coming out. Maybe he throws up a little bit. And those thugs are like, oh, God, I feel terrible.
They realize weakness is okay, and sometimes weakness is strength.
Yeah, right.
And they don't need to do this anymore.
They start talking to Batman. Batman's like, I just can't just talk to you guys. I wanted to know what you need to. And they're like, oh, my God, I feel so terrible. That's when he stabs them.
I want to get one last little point in here. Is one of the things in the get your body right thing is eat a healthy diet. Another part of staying fit, like Batman does, is eating a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. When you want a snack, have some nuts, an apple, or some carrots instead of fruit snacks or candy. There's no way that Bruce Wayne doesn't eat like a total child.
Yeah.
Fucking every day. This man subsists. I think he's probably stepped it up to like where he's doing like green chili chicken verde burritos from Trader Joe's, but like twice a day.
Yeah.
And then he will have like an Ensure in the morning.
Yeah.
And he doesn't Batman has not drank water.
Yeah. I bet while he sleeps, Alfred sneaks in and hooks him up to an IV because all Batman drinks is like Baja Blasts and shit.
Sure, you forgot your Mio. You'll need it if you want to consume.
No, give me Code Red. No, sir, you can't have any more Code Red. I don't want to Code Red. I'm a big boy and I can drink.
I could buy and sell you.
Monster Energy drink. You've
Master
had
Bruce,
12 today.
Don't do the voice, Master Bruce. You know our rules. The voice is for out of though.
What if that's what Batman's voice sounds like? Because he doesn't drink water ever.
Give me my magic strong juice. And then, like, you just see Alfred filling up a water bottle, and he winks at you, like, yeah, here's your magic strong juice.
He writes Batman's secret stuff on it.
I get my superpowers from my strong juice that Alfred gives me.
That's right.
Sometimes I put mint in it.
Listen, I'm tired of dragging Batman. He's done a lot for our community. Let's take a trip to the money zone.